And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes back again with another quick video for you guys. Look, I'm going to be streaming in a little bit later. I'm going to finish up my draft run. Maybe I'll go play some Unlimited. We'll see. I might actually play some Back for Blood as well. Just got to tweak the settings to make sure I don't get copyright struck to like the end of my life. Other than that, the reason I made this video today is I want to talk about 250k qualifiers and a cryptic tweet that 2K just posted shortly before I even started recording this video. So we also got some new XP today in the week 5 part 2. Definitely want to go do that because it gives you a draft token or a draft ticket. I keep saying draft token, but that's like not a thing that exists. It's a draft ticket. All right, it's a draft ticket, token ticket, whatever, same thing. Anyways, always best to play draft on Fridays for sure, because I mean you're getting the new content in there and stuff, and draft is rewarding to a certain extent, giving you like another chance at an additional ascension board. Essentially, you can get Glenn Robinson as well. But the 250k qualifiers are upon us. If you follow 2K over on Twitter, you know they've laid out the rules. There's 2 tournaments, 1 per console, so 4 in total. And the qualifiers are the exact same as the last 2 years, which is kind of unfortunate, I'll be honest. I'm not really too stoked about that, though I don't really take it very serious in the first place. You know what I mean? You have to reach at least Emerald tier in Unlimited, which isn't really that hard, but it's still kind of annoying. There's people who actually want the requirements raised, that you have to get to Opal tier in order to like qualify, which is just like, that sucks. I mean, whatever. Most of the people who are just like me, 8 and 5 at Sapphire tier, are probably not qualifying. But it is what it is. Look, to give you guys an idea of what team I'm running in this scenario, Fred VanVleet, I got Louis Dampier today. I actually might run him. I like him a lot. But this is probably like the squad I'm running, right? It's not exactly what I would consider a god squad in any way, shape, or form. So you can tell that I mean business, and I'm definitely going to qualify based on my squad right here. I'm not, but I'm going to stream it anyway, so if you guys are interested, check me out Saturday morning. You know, I'll be here. The fact of the matter is, though, the people who are looking to qualify, they are going to want to spend a bunch of MT on, like, shoe boosts, shoes, badges, etc., especially stuff like, you know, Limitless, Spot Up, Chef, Limitless Takeoff, Unstrippable, stuff like that. That's really going to help those high tier cards. So if you have any of those badges, especially in the gold variety, definitely want to sell them. Like gold clamps is up significantly higher than it was the other day. You can get borderline 10k for a gold clamps, and like it's not really worth putting gold clamps on any of the 3 players I have that would require that, and I don't have any silver clamps, so it doesn't really matter. Even badges like Corner Specialist are up a little bit from what they were the other day. I know 1800 doesn't seem like very much, but it was like 1,000 the other day. So a lot of these badges are going up, so you're definitely going to want to check those out. Handles for Days, another one. Anything involving dribbling or defense, probably a good bet that it's gone up in price. Intimidator, Tight Handles, I'm guessing, is up in price a little bit. That one's a little chilled out, but it's still pretty high. If you have any of those badges, like definitely go sell them. Now, should you sell them right now or should you wait to sell them Friday? I personally would recommend waiting till Friday because we don't know exactly what cards we're getting. And that leads to the second part of this video. So, all right, everybody, open your books to chapter 3. We're going to talk about the new tweet that 2K put out less than an hour ago. This Friday's pack is all new, all caps, with an interesting twist eye emoji. Stay tuned for more details tomorrow. Now, what could this mean? Looking through the comments and stuff like that, I don't feel like pulling up Twitter. Do you guys really care? I don't think so. Anyways, looking through the comments and stuff like that, there's a lot of different theories or variety of ideas as to what we could see. Everything from we could see WNBA players to, you know, choice packs to potentially positionless players or 3 position players. These are all really good guesses. Honestly, the 3 or positionless players, I could see that. I could easily see that. And the reason I say that is if we look at, like, let's go to the base set. Let's, like, find a guy who's known to have played, like, 3 positions, right? One of those guys would be Dwayne Wade, right? Dwayne Wade is known to play 3 positions in his career, right? Like, he's played a little bit of point guard, he's played a little shooting guard, he's played a little small forward. That is pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Another guy, I don't know if he's actually in the game yet, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, because we don't have a Magic Johnson card, but Magic Johnson has played center, he's played power forward, he's played point guard. Not sure if he's ever played shooting guard, but typically his cards can play shooting guard. Guys like that, I'm hoping we get a 95 overall three-point shooting Kurt Rambis, personally. That's kind of what I want. Look at this man. He looks like... Would you guys be shocked if this was my dad? Probably not, right? If I had glasses, I have perfect vision, so he can fuck off. But I don't have chest hair like that. He definitely has more chest hair than me. But the positionless cards are definitely a very good guess. Choice packs are always a very good guess as well. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with how choice packs work in other games, I did a whole video on like what 2K can learn from MLB The Show, and that was definitely a focal point of it, but I'll explain it a little bit. So we'll go to like the Dunktober pack specifically. So if you open a Dunktober pack, now this is just a general sense of how this could work. This is not guaranteed to work, right? So you look at the overall player pool, right? Instead of drawing individual cards, what you'll be drawing instead is an overall probability. So if it's a deluxe pack, there will be, I don't know, maybe 3 different ones. So there will be a tier that's just pink diamonds, so it'll be like 95, whatever. Then there's like a diamond tier bleeding into an amethyst tier. Maybe you'll be able to pick 1, possibly 2 of those cards. And then there'll be the lower overall tier. So it'll probably be like these 6 guys, and maybe you'll be able to pick 1 of them, and then maybe like these 3, you can pick 1 of the amethysts, you can pick 1 of the diamonds, you can pick 1 of the pink diamonds, right? That's basically what that means. So the probability goes towards the actual tier as opposed to individual players. So if you pull a pink diamond tier, you basically get to choose between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Vince Carter, etc. I don't know if 2K is going to do that, but it's possible. You don't really know. Now, the other thing they could do is they could implement some sort of leveling system to packs. This is something I've seen suggested as well. And what I mean by that is, when you're looking at the actual pack odds themselves, I don't think 2K would ever do this, but it would be smart for them to do this, right? You see how it's a 9%, it's a 2%, and then it's a sub 2%? Well, as you open up packs, after you hit certain thresholds, the pack odds increase, right? And then once you pull a player from that, they decrease back down to normal. Okay? That way it guarantees that if you're opening a certain amount of packs, you will eventually pull something of value, right? Like at the very least, you'll pull like a Dirk or like a Jokic or something like that, right? Now, are they going to do that? It's entirely possible that they will not. Like, I don't know, man. It's tough. Positionless cards do make sense. Now, here's an alternative theory that I think would be kind of interesting, and I think it might be something that we could see. And what that is G League. I don't really have any foundation for why this would be the case, but 2K, the last time they used language of this kind of vein, like this Friday's packs is all new with an interesting twist. Last time they did that was for the next packs that we got in 2K20. Okay, that was the last time I remember them using like this specific kind of language, right? And that introduced guys who weren't even in the league yet. So it's possible that we could see some sort of G League Rising Stars type situation. Zaire Wade, I believe, just signed a G League contract. Stuff like that. Like, that could definitely be a possibility as well. So if that's something you're interested with, some of these younger guys that are just skipping college completely and then going to either play overseas or in the G League, 2K could have some sort of G League or maybe an overseas type promo in mind. It's possible. I mean, the one thing you definitely need to expect though is that these cards are going to be hyped for sure. And the reason for that, it's a 250K qualifier. 2K every single year, in every single 250K qualifier, the Friday content we get right before it is super hyped. If you remember back to last year, I believe NBA Finals promos that was right before the first qualifying round. None of those cards ended up being really game-changing or anything, but people were very hyped on those the day before the qualifier because they had like Magic Johnson, LeBron, Klay Thompson, Moses Malone ended up being really good, stuff like that. So we could easily see something like that again. 2K typically before the qualifier will release like ridiculous packs, right? Let's see. I think qualifier 3 or qualifier 4 was retro 2 last year, and I think retro 1 came out before a qualifier. Yeah, I believe they came out before a qualifier as well, but retro 2 for sure. The one with Michael Jordan. Yeah, because I remember that because I ran into Jordan like 4 times in a row when I was trying to qualify last year. That was like very frustrating. So you can bet that whatever we get is going to be frustrating for sure. And like positionless cards would make a lot of sense. Ben Simmons would be another guy that would be like a positionless basketball guy. Same with Giannis. Like they can run pretty much whatever, point guard, power forward, small forward, center. You know, maybe they just don't have a position. Maybe they're cards that you can assign a position to. That would also be an issue. That would be a huge issue. That would be horrible, to be honest. I would hate that so much. The idea sounds really good in practice if you could assign positions to cards when you get them. But that basically means that you're going to be running into people who have a 500,000 to a million MT card. That's like a point guard Ben Simmons this early in the game, and like nobody wants that. You know what I mean? We could see that. That would be cool, though. I would like to see them do that. In the late game, I think it would be even cooler because who cares? When it's like May, like if I want to run Amethyst Matt Bonner at point guard, I should be able to do that. Who cares, right? But they do keep saying that it's all new. But 2K also has they have a really nasty habit of referring to things as like brand new, even though like 5 years ago they did this already. You'll see the same thing happen with Madden. Madden does this all the time. They'll like hype a brand new feature that they're putting in the new Madden, but it's actually something that was in like Madden 08. You know what I mean? So it's not like all new, but it's all new to like their core audience. This could easily be 2K doing one of those things as well. Now, looking at other cards that could shoot up in price pre 250K qualifier, I mean, obviously, if you have any of the high tier cards, they're going to go up in price regardless. Depending on the play styles, people are going to overpay for these. Guys like Kareem, I don't see going up too much more in price. I mean, you'll get the occasional post guys that'll want them, but those guys probably already have. The one thing I think might go up a little bit for sure, like without a doubt, and it's something I kind of forgot was even in the game for a second, are these event cards. If you have any of these and you have not, if you haven't locked these in, if you have any of them, I would try to sell them because they could be worth like a decent amount of MT. For whatever reason, I still can't search them. Seriously, I still can't. That's actually crazy. 2K never fixed that. So let's look at the event cards, period. If you have any of these, especially when it comes to, I believe, the Sapphire ones, right? No, it's the Rubies, I think. Are those the big ones? Yeah, if you have any of these Rubies ones, they're worth like a pretty good amount. Like the Dwayne Wade one will still net you somewhere around 300K. So I recommend selling these right now, ASAP. And because people are going to want to get Larry Bird for sure. Other than that, it really all depends on what we're getting Friday in regards to how the market responds to the 250K qualifiers. Like there's things like badges that will float up and down throughout the week. Shoes are going to be high for sure, especially if it's an older player that we're getting on Friday. That's going to be like the really hyped player of the set. And let's say they run like potentially a Converse or something. Or if we get like a Steph Curry and he needs Under Armour shoes, like then we could see an uptick in those diamond versions. But it's really something hard to predict. Converse are the ones, like the Converse All-Stars are tough. Like those are going to be tough. Like, because I think Magic Johnson, because he was like a spokesman for Converse weapons for sure. But I don't remember if he can only have Converse shoes. Honestly, I cannot remember Magic Johnson in this game. He wasn't really used last year that much, so kind of forgot. He wasn't as hyped as he was in 2K20. So, as always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. Look, I'll be back streaming later, so definitely check that out. Drop a like on this video, comment. Let me know what you think is coming Friday, and we'll see what's up. Peace out, guys.